Our liquidity's good, our balance sheet's in great shape.
Up 18% over the next 3 years.
Hedging is absolutely critical for us as a company.
Yes, Simon, good morning.
We're focused on making money.
The secret, OGIS is actually the largest investment conference in the world focused just on exploration and production, that upstream sector for independence.
This is OGIS, the Oil and Gas Investment Symposium hosted by IPAA, the Independent Petroleum Association of America.
It is a must attend. In fact, we didn't used to attend this conference, and now have found that it is one of the key conferences that every CEO of a public energy company should go to.
OGIS brings together industry and Wall Street.
Thank you very, very much for your attention.
Top executives of independent exploration and production firms, MLPs, supply and service firms, and more interact with bankers, portfolio managers, and analysts. The lure? One forum where the stories of hundreds of independent oil and gas firms are told through in-depth presentations.
They can come here and hear a much more diverse spectrum of the industry and interact with each other in a way they can't do at their own conferences. The buy side, both portfolio managers and the analysts and the like, also see a much broader spectrum of companies than they might going to a particular sell side conference.
We also are very blessed to have a balance sheet right now with a $1.5 billion revolver currently that is essentially undrawn. All of our debt is termed out, so we've got a fair amount of dry powder, I would say.
At company presentations, top executives outline their strategies, their plans, and their performance.
We're controlling our cost, obviously from both our hedging and our vertical integration, and also tremendous compounded growth rate of about 30% plus.
They get to compare the different strategies that some of these major companies have, and it's fairly interesting to sort of look at the portfolios and the strategies of some of our large oil and gas companies.
Outside the main presentations, breakout sessions go even further in depth, offering an opportunity to get your questions answered.
Did you indicate how much per acre you had paid for the Bakken properties?
Even private meetings can be arranged.
So I've met with several bankers today who have different ideas for how we could possibly implement debt or equity structures or hybrid structures for our company.
Financial analysts keep up with changes in the industry.
We invest in oil and gas companies and energy companies, so understanding what the larger players are doing and understanding the asset plays better is just critical to us being able to do our job successfully.
Attendees walk away with ideas they can use.
It's a huge gathering of both other operators telling their stories and what's made them successful, which is always good for giving ideas to bring home and use in your own company.
And of course, there's networking.
This is one of the best parts, is just seeing folks that you knew or you know, and you want to find out what they're doing.
OGIS also presents opportunities for companies to make news on national media.
We have over 44 rigs.
News gets broken here as you see the latest results for a lot of these companies, and you listen to some of their plans for the future, and it's pretty exciting.
Also exciting, groundbreaking studies that are released here. The latest shows the role of the oil and gas industry in the economy.
We're hoping that it will actually impact policy. We think that this report is significant. It was an outside report that's sponsored by IPAA, but we think that it has a lot of credibility.
Over their 14 years, the OGIS conferences have grown in attendees and participants.
It's a very, very important conference for everybody. We attend every year.
For sponsors, OGIS offers a chance to attach their name to this premier event.
Good afternoon. I'm Terry Vanishek with Lloyds Bank Corporate Markets. Lloyds Bank is proud to again be a sponsor of this highly regarded event.
A highly regarded event that's become a must-attend for the oil and gas and investment communities.
It just exposes you to things that are not a normal part of your everyday experience, and we find that very valuable.
We think it's an interesting story to look at these companies that are very entrepreneurial. While there are probably 150 public companies, most of our members start off smaller and in fact have 12 or fewer employees. So, and yet they drill 94% of the wells. So a lot of people don't know that, and they come to a place like New York City and hear that story.